Yeah, David Dread of Steel Pulse, and I'm saying hail to Lion Voice because it's time that the lion have its voice, have its own story. Says I'm stepping out here. Hear me now. Yeah, the lion's voice. Raw.
Well, great is the Almighty, and greatly to be praised in the city of Haile Selassie I, the mountain of His holiness.
Yeah, from Cape to Cairo, from Timbuktu.
Yeah, because
Lifestyle.
thank you very much. The harmful things that you're selling, to them, all it is a profit margin. Understand? And the kind of music we sing is too empowering, and sometimes it will get in the way of their profit margins. You understand? Because we now got talk about certain things, the youth them for do and the girl them for do this and that, and
Yes,
just the
yes.
idea say, I mean, a lot of times, a man say, boy, refer to a girl as a girl, and them feel like, oh, you don't know, that's a culture. Whose culture?
Whose culture? This is a degenerative culture, you know what I mean? And it's not everything that people do is really our culture. And remember, we have vestiges of slavery in our culture that have to be eradicated. So it's not
Yeah, you understand
everything.
what I mean? Say, so certain things, because to me, the same energy you take me say girl, you can simply say girl. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Um, Point is that most of the people who access, as I say, have the most money to sell, trying to consume the younger kids' time. And the earlier them do it, the better for their margins.
okay.
Because once you get the youth them on a level spiritually and educationally, and just keep them confident, you find that they're going to making a lot of decisions contrary to what a lot of these um, major companies want and to lead down the road, because a wholesome company that is a must to live. Don't need to advertise as much as the ones who is definitely tainted and is just play the devil's ball game.
Hmm.
And them need to really advertise and them have the money. So it come right down to that.
What role does government play in terms of mitigating some of this or investment? Do you think the government has done enough to invest?
No man, them hide a lot of things under free speech. A lot of things is hidden under free speech. Because whenever like people, like for instance, the gentleman who runs the company that monitors certain things on the radios, he's been having hell to do with. You understand me? A lot of times, the minute he point certain things out and get, you know, serious about it and everything, the first thing you hear is, about free speech and free speech and free speech. But speech not free, my brother. Because, if speech is free, you can say, hey, boy, dead if you're dead. Yeah,
Yes.
10 on if you just kill that boy there, and then next thing you end up dead. How free is that? And free for who?
Free for who?
Responsible speech would make more sense.
Yes.
You understand what I mean? So a lot of things is hidden under that, I think. So you find, so when it comes on to it, a lot of the stress we have faced on with certain kind of music and certain kind of content comes down to profit margin.
Yes. And therein lies the challenge that we face. Um,
Mm-hmm.
one of the things that I speak about on this channel is something called purpose over pum pum, meaning
Mm.
a lot of, as you said, the girl argument. Um, it used to be one time that it was the dancehall artists that were
Yeah.
in this realm. We now start seeing Rastafari artists kind of
Yeah, but
gravitate into this type of messaging.
so my brother, let me tell you something. So nowadays, me find say when me tell a man say, yeah, the man say, so that dread, I say, yeah, man, say, dreadlocks and whatever, and the man started, boy, you can't call things dread and this and that and ray. You know about the next man, but remember back in the days on August when we have this bridging, his real name was Carl. That's a boy you couldn't call him Carl. You have to call him Dready like everybody else, you know what I mean? And when Dready died, it was like everybody in Augustown, especially on Bryce Hill Road, lost a part of them soul
Wow.
because of what Dreddy represented. And then, so nowadays I find, say, a lot of games are play with narratives and reggae thing, and the youth, them are, say them a Rasta invest in all of the wrong things. A man decide to, oh, the system and the system this, and oh, I'm not going to do certain things, I'm not going to do certain things, and oh, one education, and because I'm a teacher Babylon things. Brother, to me, that's an excuse to be lazy, to be
Yes.
worthless.
Yes.
And then the next thing everybody try to do is to be intimidating. No. How you gonna say I love through intimidation? You hear what Hitler? How that work out? How you gonna try
Pinpoint.
say you love me and you try intimidate me at the same time? How it gonna work out? How it gonna be inclusive? How can I not be repulsed by what you are trying to do? How can I not now resist? Which is a lot of what Rastafari have faced these days. Resistance because of a lot of these guys going around to them a Rasta, and every time is a serious face. And if someone, boy, I can't smile so much in a Rasta, what does that mean?
Hmm.
I don't understand that. I remember when I was going from New Providence back in the days, and every now and then, you know, you never have to look lunch money because it never much to begin with. And you're walking down, heading to Augustown from Old Ligani. And the one thing you pray to say on the way, especially when you reach right under the aqueduct, the university, under them dark trees, is a Rasta man for trad with.
Hmm.
Dread you want to see, for trad with Dread down the road. And you know, Dread is always such a powerful spirit and being, and it mean peace, and it means security. Security.
Becoming good with everyone.
You know, me I tell them Rastafari is security for the youth them. How Rastafari became intimidated. A man feel like say, oh, revolutionary means, you know, angry and violent and rebel. That is not what it means.
No.
Sometimes it comes down to violence, but what Rastafari preach was the empowerment, even Baba and all them, the empowerment of the mind first. Knowledge, knowledge is real and true power. And through that, you can get the most angry man, the most serious man with them gun. And if you talk team with enough, you know, respect, love, passion, empathy, him can be the next Rasta man,
Well,
the
Rastafari
next
proved
Dready.
that. Yeah, Rastafari proved that in Jamaica and the worst garrisons trod
Yes, my
through.
brother. You
You know
understand
what I
me? I say,
mean? The history is very clear in terms
yeah,
of the impact of Farai. I know enough elders and they tell me the tradition. You know, I've been into
yeah, man.
Garrison region and I feel nothing but love when I go into these
That not tell you,
communities.
man.
You know what I mean? Because of the
Yeah.
Rastafari banner where we fly.
Listen,
You
that,
you
that was a diplomatic passport for the get of them Rasta.
uh, and you know it hurt my heart because I lost a brethren to gun violence in Jamaica, and
Mm.
I couldn't believe how them killed a Ras. He was the head of the Rastafari Youth Initiative Council down there. They were doing some powerful work right on Marcus Garvey Drive. The man them kill him,
Mm.
and you know it was a big blow, you know, to enough youth down there too, and but it showed that the lack of respect that this generation of youth have, you
Yeah,
know,
but
and
you
I
see,
think,
it
go
starts
ahead.
somewhere. It starts, so we can't make it look like I just feel them fault alone. When you, as a Rasta man, invest in a um intimidation and them things,
Yeah, man.
anything that people find intimidating, the one thing what they want is it out of the way.
Yes.
You understand me? I say you can't spread love and you know equality and all the things that we like. We sing about, to talk about, to preach about, and yet still it cannot start with intimidation. It
Yes.
cannot start with the lack of knowledge. It cannot start built upon lies and disrespect. It cannot start that way.
Yes. And love is militant. And I tell people one of the things that the emperor did in the late 70s, in the mid 70s, when the whole thing, he took a militant stand for peace. This is one of the reasons why
Mm.
they said the emperor was senile, because he refused to use force against the student uprising. He refused to crush the Derg, even though the majority of the military was still loyal to him, and they were coming to him, telling him, and him say, I refuse. You know, if the people want the revolution, I will stand with the people. And this is why you hear that they said the emperor lost his mind, but he took a militant stand for peace. And we know that
that's how it is.
the perfect man, behold, upright, for the end of that man is peace. So that militancy, as you say, peace can be that militancy. I say right now, the most revolutionary act a black man can do is to lead a black family.
That is 100% true.
You see what I say? Because that is what we're lacking. True. We cannot build a nation if we have broken homes. And right now, in Rastafari, this is one of the things I'm rallying against on this channel. In Rastafari, I'm seeing the same broken homes, single mothers, all of these things that I'm seeing out in Babylon, and we're burning Babylon. But our own home life is not good because man is trying to be gallus. Man want to have 4 or 5 homes and you can't afford to maintain those homes. You know what I mean? So we have a lot of breakdown, which I think some of it is being promoted by the music. And this is why I bring a man like the here to talk about.
Music is promoting where, you know, big media and big company are trying to, because the truth is, you know, I talk to a lot of these youth, and as much as enough people feel like them youth are just going around frivolously and just doing whatever, when you really talk to a lot of them, say, boy, listen, a long time you sing good tune, you know, and them now play my good tune, you know, and the idea.
I've heard that as well.
Me have a mother who me try to get out of certain things, and would I love for all of my youth come them now if you go through certain sufferation. When you hear stories like that, when you hear stories like that, you can't help but to at least try to understand where a lot of them are coming from. It's just that them fall prey to the system.
Well, great is the Almighty, and greatly to be praised in the city of Haile Selassie I, the mountain of His holiness.
Yeah, from Cape to Cairo, from Timbuktu to the Nile, you know, the whole entire continent.
Beautiful for situation, the joy of the whole earth is Mount Zion, from Accra to Addis Ababa.
Yes, beautiful continent, better control, mama.
Very beautiful.
From Cape to Cairo, from Timbuktu to the Nile, I smile. From
I hear you call Mama Africa. Been so long since I see Mama. Father of Africa set the law. The lion come and dismantle Babylon flaw. We gonna use solar energy, use sanitation to build the ecology. We utilizing green technology. We hailing Haile Selassie first without apology. And then we build the youths them economy. We dismantle Babylon monopoly. We teach the youths them how to live properly. Tell them make sure them got the title for them property.
yes, this beautiful continent, better control, mama. Cape to Cairo, from Timbuktu to the Nile, I smile. From
I love you, Mama. Your heart never harden. I wanna turn all your slums into garden. I wanna stop all of your youths from starving. I wanna stop all of your tribes from warring. So much to say, so many feelings. We both been hurt, we both need healing. Since the League of Nations you've been appealing. You stand up against them backdoor dealing. And I hear you call Mama Africa. Been so long since I seen Mama. Father of Africa set the law. The lion come and dismantle Babylon flaw. Then I hear you call Mama Africa. Been so long in America. Father of Africa set the law. The lion come and dismantle Babylon flaw.
So be still, all enemies of Jah. Know that he is the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, the Lion Conqueror. And it was said of Ethiopia, the highest himself shall establish her. His Majesty was born there.
And I know that I love you so. There's no place that I'd rather go. Tired of walking through slush and snow. Repatriation, that's the most I know.